and connect it to my dot. All right. So now I have, this was the venue for 173, is that right? Yeah. So the venue is $173. But again, the venue is only 62 degrees of the whole circle. Next one, decorations. $67 over 1,000, not a lot of money, right? Over 360, multiply by 360, cancels it out, leaves me with an X over here. Do the same thing to the other side. So I get 360 times 67, that's 24,120 divided by 1,000. And that equals 24.1, and that's going to round down to 24 degrees. So I'm going to go back over here, bring my protractor with me, get it lined up on my line again. So I'm looking for 24 degrees. And again, I want that 24 degrees to show up right there on my line, 24 degrees, and there's a 0 line. So dot, ooh, let me move it right there. So my dot goes here for 24 degrees. I can move this out of the way. I can label, oh, it's on my line, sorry. My line from the center mark again. So again, you can see it's a very small portion that was spent on decorations. I'm going to have to write small. Decorations, and that was $67, I believe. Yep, $67. So now we're left with two last parts of the budget. We've done the food, the entertainment, the venue, decoration. Now we have to do other and money not spent. So if we look at other, I've already done the math. It was 85 over 1,000. I isolate the variable, ends up being 31 degrees. So I'm going to go back to my circle graph, show 31. Again, by putting my so 31 about right there. Make a dot, connect to my line. And that is other. So other was $85. And then the last piece shows me that that's how much money that was not spent. So that's money not spent. It's $105. So money not spent. $105. Now typically we wouldn't count that as a category. You would just basically subtract 105 from the budget, and then that will be your total money spent. But today I decided just to leave it as part of your budget so you could see the client told you they had 1,000, and that's how much money they have left over. So looking now at our graph, to make this visually pleasing for the client, you would then go ahead and color code lightly. So I'm going to go through very lightly and kind of just decorate around it. Each one's going to be a different color. And I can have a key somewhere around it so they can see, you know, what each one represents. I'll go red around entertainment. And then I can go green on the venue. Blue on decorations. Let's go with green. Oh, we have to green. Let's go with purple color on other. last one, money not spent, we can go, we can go black, I guess. Another good color. And again, you would shade this in because you would basically have another key, like I was saying over here on the side. You would say food equal this much. You would say entertainment. And you wouldn't have to write in the actual circle graph, if you see what I'm saying. Entertainment. Venue was 173. Decorations was a 67. Other 85, and then not spent was 105. So when you're finished, you have this grand circle graph, and I hope that, through watching the video and seeing how we related it back to what we've been studying on isolating a variable, you'll see how to make that simple graph on your own tomorrow in your groups. It's not as easy as just making a circle and drawing out lines. You just can't do that. You've got to make set equal to a circle. So you've got all of the work for each of these. That's the food again, the venue, the decorations, other, and money has not been spent. And that's it. We'll talk about this tomorrow in class.